Welcome to the online classes. Now we are discussing the topic of current electricity of the class 12 topic. So now we are discussing the relation between the current and drift velocity and drift speeds. So we have to consider a conductor. This is our conductor. This is our conductor, and this conductor is connected to a potential difference of V. And here we can see that this is the zero potential and this is the V potential. And this is zero potential, this is zero potential, this is zero potential. Hence we can say this is also a zero potential. And now we are taking this is the V potential, now we are to the V potential. It means our conductor is applied a potential difference of V. So hence, because this is V, this is zero, the potential difference is V. Now we can see that the electrons, now we have to consider the positrons, because the direction of current is opposite to the direction of electrons. So now we have to, our convenience, now we have to consider all the positrons are contributed to the current in this case of the conductors. So we have to assume all the positron, all the positive charge carriers are making a single queue and moves in a single queue in a line pattern. First, this is our assumptions. All the positive charge carriers, all the charge carriers are moving with a single queue, and at t equal to 0, this charge carriers enters in the cross section area of A. This is the cross section area, and at the time t equal to 0, this charge carriers enters in this particular cross section. At t equal to dt, this charge carriers is outside from this cross section. The t equal to dt, this charge carriers is outside from the dt, because all the charge carriers are moving with a velocity of dd. A is the cross section area, vd is the drift speed, n is the number of charge carriers per unit volume, t is the charge carrier on one charge carriers. And now what is the volume cover? What is the volume cover in the time of dt? So we can see that volume covered by the charge particle in t equal to 0 to t equal to dt. The volume is equal to area into length. This is the cross section area A, and this is the length which move in the dt time, A into dx. It means what is the distance of dx? Distance dx is equal to speed into time. What is the speed of the charge carriers? All the charge carriers is moving with the velocity of vd, and vd into dt is the distance. This is the distance vd into dt. This charge carrier in this volume, how much charge carriers are present in this volume? So we have to multiply it by the n. So we have to multiply it by the n, because we have to know this is the volume, and unit volume the charge carriers present is n. Hence we can multiply it by the n. The total charge carriers present in this volume is ABD dt into n. Total charge in the volume we have to multiply it by the E, because each charge carrier having a charge of E. So we have to multiply it this by E. So now we can see that dq is equal to NEAVD into dt. Now we can divide it by dt. So dq by dt is equal to NEAVD. This is the instantaneous current, NEAVD. This is the important relations. So we have to derive from this relations. So we have to remember this formula. Instantaneous current is equal to NEAVD. N is the number of charge carriers per unit volume. E is charge on one charge carriers. A is the cross section area. VD is the drift velocity.